Page 5, hang on to your hats. Might not be wearing them, but. System of equations can be graphed. All you have to do is graph the lines. The solution is where the points intersect. So that point right there, it's an xy point. X comma y looks like I have an x value of -2 and a y value of 3. That's the solution for that one. Convert the following units. Child's play. Remember, you start with what you start with. Now, you might not know off the top of your head how many seconds are in an hour, but you could probably know that how many minutes are in an hour, and then you know how many seconds are in a minute. So this is kind of how your conversion goes. You convert from hours to minutes. So hours to minutes is going to go first. But I have to decide what goes on top, what goes on bottom. Hours is going to go on bottom because it already is on top, and I want it to cancel out. Minutes on top, 60 minutes to 1 hour. But I still have to convert it to seconds. So, minutes to seconds. Which one goes on bottom? Minutes goes on bottom because I want it to cancel out with the one that's already up here. Seconds on top, 60 seconds to 1 minute. Now, this is all about calculator business now. You go 8 hours, and then you multiply straight through. 8 times 60 divided by 1 times 60 divided by 1. And let's see here. I don't know this one off the top of my head. 8 times 60 times 60. I get 28800. And is that one of my choices? It better be. Oh, boom. Let's go. A is your answer. 32. Finishing strong. Solve for the variable L. So solving for the variable L means you want to get the variable L by itself. Kind of like when you solve an equation like 4x plus 3 equals 19, you're trying to get x by itself. You're trying to solve for x, and then you subtract 3 and do all this riffraff to get x by itself. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to try to get L by itself. And it might look a little weird to you, but really it's just algebra, people. So I'm going to put the L. I'm going to put the L in black here because I want to get the L by itself. So my goal is to get L by itself and to have everything else on this side over here. So, similar to a problem I did earlier on page, 2 or 3. To get L by itself, that means I got to get rid of the 2W and move it over to the other side. And I'm going to have to get rid of the 2. So, what I'm going to do first is subtract the 2W on both sides. Cancel out. Nice. 2L is equal to... But Mr. Lordson, I don't know what P minus 2W is. It's okay. Just write it as P minus 2W. It'll be okay. Divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. But Mr. Lordson, I don't know what P minus 2W over 2 is. It's okay. Just write it exactly how it is. You're done. L's by itself. Looks like B as in bay. Best answer ever. Let's go. Done.